Hello dear ones, I am Archangel Michael and I speak to you through this conduit Tanya in a voice that is blended of thought and energy between the two of us. The energy that we wish to speak of is a choice that you have coming forward in this moment to understand how much choice you have around the way that you are interacting with spirit. We had spoken earlier, and we shall say again, that there is this casualness that is open to you, that you do not have to interact with spirit in a preset way anymore, that you are actually in charge of how you wish to have these interactions. So we are showing this wonderful space where the two of us are sitting together in a seated area, and I am showing that I can be sitting on the couch with my leg up and my hand resting on my arm, and it is fine. It is casual. It does not have to be a matter of having it in a very preset and structured way. This is, of course, a discussion with Tanya as much as it is for you, because, of course, what one goes through, many are going through. And so that is part of what we wish to call to your attention in this timeline. We feel that there is maybe some confusion around the concept of timelines and anchoring energy, so we will speak to that shortly, but really the message is just to relax and have fun and understand that part of your experience on the earth at this time is to be able to have experiences and to enjoy them. It is, I understand, very overwhelming, and there is much happening. Of course there is, because that is change that you have all decided to create together. You are part of one energy, the consciousness of unity, the consciousness of humanity, regardless of whether you are a star being that has reincarnated into this particular timeline, or if you are someone who is a spiritual seeker and you are embracing this wonderful new experience of openness and communication and energies that are easily flowing between the harmonics of Mother Earth Gaia, as well as within your own humanness. This is what we speak of when we say the unity consciousness. It is the collection of energies of all of you that are having a human experience in this three-dimensional playground, this matrix, this energy body that is comprised of so much light. Remember, there are more than just you. Humans, we think, need to be reminded from time to time that there is so much more happening than what you can see. Again, a reminder to use your heart and to use your intuition and to trust the energies that come forward, and also to remind you of the awareness of opening up and seeing all that is around. Do you think that the animals and plants, the minerals and the intangibles and the gases, do you think that they are without consciousness? Well, I suppose that is up to you to decide. Our viewpoint would be that they are very much with consciousness, and they are as much connected to Gaia and to you as you are to them. You are, in fact, a living vessel because you are part of Gaia. And Gaia, Mother Earth, is a wonderful being that has decided to allow this Earth experiment that you are playing in. Also to know that there is so much love and support for you at this time, always around you. You simply need to ask and it will come forward, the energies that are there. There is, of course, so many layers to it, but where you find your comfort is what is important for now, to find your comfort and to realize that you are able to sit in this energy and enjoy it. Understand that your experience here is not necessarily about coming for a sole purpose or a particular teaching or lessons, but instead is made up of many, many experiences and choices, and it is you that gets to choose how you move forward. It is the same with the manifesting. You can choose to do it in whatever way you wish to do it. And also to remember that it does not have to be so formal. You can sit and choose and imagine it in a visual way, or use any of the senses that appeal to you the most. Really, it is just simply taking your focus onto what it is that you would like to experience next or in your future. Understand that, of course, there is no such thing as these timelines. They are simply a matter of humanity moving through a collective consciousness of decision. And so that is part of what you call the Great Awakening, that so many of you have connected and decided in this time that you would like to have more awaken, more come to a conscious awareness of their abilities as human beings on the earth at this time. To understand that there are many different ways, venues, directions that you can take, and that you have the free will to make these choices. That is the essential, you see, having the free will and understanding that you can choose which way you wish to navigate your life. Now, this can be literal navigation, or it can be a matter of making decisions in the moment. What choices are you going to do? How do you wish to move forward? Will you have this relationship or that? Will you let that relationship go, pick up a new one, or perhaps decide to be on your own? Ultimately, all of these things are for you. The point is that you are becoming conscious. You now have the awareness in these moments to say, wait, I have a decision here. I don't necessarily have to just do things the way they have been done or do what someone is telling me. I can actually choose. I am actually aware of it in this moment, and I can choose how to move forward. And so this is where the timelines come from in these matters of choices, you see. We like to use what Tanya has described before as a spider web, with the pinpoints of light being like little droplets of water on the spider silk. And so a choice would be a droplet of water, and it is connected by, let's say 8 different strands of spider silk. Which one are you going to take? This is the choice. This is the way of moving forward. And so those which are no longer needed, you can imagine that they are dissolving as you move forward. And so that is releasing the old way. This is releasing the other choices. And so those timelines for you have now fallen away, because in each and every moment you have the ability to choose. And so this is what it means by collapsing timelines. It is when many of you are making a similar choice at the same time. And so those choices do not exist anymore because they are not wanted by so many. They are not wanted by humanity or the consciousness. And so you are moving in a different direction and the timeline falls away. So this is why it is so powerful to come together and to understand where others are moving forward with their energy. Also to understand that you have a choice. And another thing to consider is to remember that whilst you have choice of everything within your moment, you do not have the right to choose for others. It is ultimately for them to make those decisions. And this is part of the experience of being human, is understanding this and to have fun playing with it. It doesn't mean that you won't experiment trying to choose for others or telling them what you think is best. This is just part of being human. Important to remember always that there is no right or wrong. You get to do what you wish to do. You are not being judged. So to take that off of your plate is very important, so that you aren't feeling that you have this level of oppression or anxiety that is constantly there because you feel like you are making the wrong choice or you're not moving towards what you think you should be doing. If you release this, you will find so much more of a lightness of being, and that is very important. And that is what takes us back around again about the casualness of this time, is that you have the ability to choose how you interact. And so understand that this is now on the table. It is a new serving. Here you have the chocolate, here you have bananas, here you have steak and pasta. And now here you have a choice to decide whether or not you wish to have this experience in the way you have always done, the way that someone else is telling you, or perhaps in a way that I'll choose this. This might be fun. And that is the point, to have fun and understand that there are many ways to approach different situations and make choices as you go forward. Know that I have so much love and respect and excitement for you on your journey right now. Know that we, the seraphim, the other angels, and all of the energies and spirits that are around you and around the earth plane at this time are here with so much collective love. We are seeing a picture that Tanya has seen many times. You may have seen it as well. And it is an illustration of the earth, and around it are hundreds of thousands of light beings. And this is not far from the truth. It is very similar to that. It is, of course, just a representation of the energy, but that is what is happening. So know that there is always spirit there who love you and are ready to support you. Simply ask. They will be there. Make themselves known. Know that we are always here as a collective of energies. If you wish to speak with me specifically, just ask, and I would love to be there. I love you so much. I love you all so very much. Have a wonderful week in your energies and timelines, and we will talk with you soon. Thank you so much.